Cobras, Eagles, and Miyagi-Dos, welcome back to the channel everybody for another video on Strike First Media. Production of the final season of the show is in full swing and fans could not be more excited. And I mean, why wouldn't they be? This is going to be the biggest and baddest season. That's likely going to wrap up all the major storylines that we really want to see finally come to closure. And it's definitely very likely that this could be the season where we see the most returning characters from past seasons of Cobra Kai and past Karate Kid movies. On paper, this is shaping up to be the absolute definitive best season of the series, right? Absolutely. However, there is one major thing that could really put a damper on this season for me. As most of us know, we're getting the 5th installment to the Karate Kid movie franchise. And that movie is still set to be released in December of 2024. The creators of Cobra Kai also are planning to release their final season of the show in 2024 too. And like I've said many times in previous videos where I've analyzed when we could actually see season 6 come to our screens on Netflix, and with the current trajectory of season 6's filming and post-production schedule, a December release date for season 6 as well is definitely the likely possibility if the creators are still going to be trying to get season 6 in 2024 in addition to the Karate Kid movie. Now to my main worry for season 6. I don't want this brand new Karate Kid movie to have any implications on the final season of Cobra Kai whatsoever. Now this wouldn't be an issue at all for me if the creators of Cobra Kai, John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and Josh Heald played any major part in the production of this movie, whether they were the directors, the writers, heck, even the creators of this movie, then I would be totally fine with it. I would have total faith in those creators to organically make a brand new, successful, and interesting story for a new Karate Kid movie. And heck, even if they were involved, I'd actually be fine if they intertwined the Cobra Kai series and this movie if they were behind it. But the main problem here is they have no ties to it whatsoever. John, Hayden, and Josh have known that this film has been coming, and their only real ties to this film were that they've offered assistance when they were asked, which is essentially nothing because Sony has the final say at the end of the day. And to be quite honest, with the current state of Sony, I really don't know how I feel about this film. I don't know how involved Sony is going to be in this final season of Cobra Kai, and I really hope they're not forcing the creators to make any creative decisions that the big three wouldn't have wanted to do without Sony's involvement. I'm worried about this because Ralph Macchio, who plays Daniel LaRusso in the Cobra Kai series, he's starring alongside Jackie Chan as Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Han. That in and of itself makes absolute zero sense to me, as it breaks the canons of their respective universes, and I just don't know how they're going to maneuver that are going to make fans end up being happy with the result. And the way I see it, the only way this brand new Karate Kid movie can be somewhat bearable is if this takes place in a completely separate universe with an all-new Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Han that isn't connected to the Cobra Kai series whatsoever. But then at the same time, this isn't Marvel. We don't need our own Karate Kid cinematic universe. That's not what we should be trying to accomplish here. I obviously love both Jackie and Ralph. I'm huge fans of all the films that they've been in. But even after many months that this film has been formally announced by Jackie and Ralph, there's still so much uncertainty, and we're now less than a year until we actually get this movie, bearing in mind they still stay on the December release schedule, and we don't even know who the Karate Kid is going to be in this film. I'm trying my absolute best to stay cautiously optimistic. I just really don't want the final season of Cobra Kai to be tainted at the expense of this ridiculously sounding Karate Kid movie. Now I know it sounds like I'm hating on this movie. Trust me, I'm not. I'm just a very passionate Karate Kid and Cobra Kai fan. I want this movie to succeed more than probably most people in the world. But the creative decisions by Sony just make absolute zero sense for this film to actually be decent, let alone good. And I would much rather prefer a very successful Cobra Kai Season 6 than a very successful Karate Kid movie. And to be quite honest, that's really my only major concern heading into the final season of the show. But guys, let me know down below in the comments section, how worried are you about the final season of Cobra Kai, given the implications about the decisions regarding the new Karate Kid movie? I want to hear everything you guys have to say, whether you agree or disagree with any of my points that I've raised in this video. You all know what to do next. Leave a like on the video if you got something out here today, and if you didn't, change it to a dislike. Make sure that you're a subscriber to my channel if you love everything related to the Cobra Kai series and the Karate Kid universe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.